Hideaway Blues by the world famous Freddie King. I'm going to do a close-up. It's such a cool song to play and to jam, and you can play it solo, you can play it with your band. So let's get a close-up. I'll show you how to play it. It's got basically 4 parts. Once you get that down, you kind of improvise on it. I mean, King did a phenomenal version, Stevie did a phenomenal version, Jeff Healey did. Everybody does it, and you're going to do it now too. So let's get the close-up, and I'm going to show you how to play it. Okay, so when playing Hideaway Blues, you just got to remember it's an open E on the verse, and it's a 1-4-5 in the key of E. The only thing different on this, and on different types of blues, and this is something you really need to know, sometimes the blues goes from a 1-4-5-4 back to the 1. Sometimes it has a quick turn. 1-4-5, 5 back to the 1. We skip the 4. Some blues are like that. Some blues have a 2-6 turnaround. Some have different. But for now, for Hideaway, when you go to the 5 chord, it does not go to the 4 chord. It goes back to the 1. So the opening lick is here. There's our 4. Okay, so now I'm going to do even more of a close-up on that opening riff, because that's really the hard part. Other than that, the other 2 or 3 parts that I'm going to show you are pretty basic. All right, let's pause it. Go even closer. So now we got that super close-up. So the opening riff on Hideaway is on the B and the E string. And remember, it's pentatonic, very simple blues stuff. That riff on the B string, 2nd fret, open E. Now you go to the 2nd fret, 1st string, and you slide up to the 4th. And I've seen guys do it like this. You can do that as well. But I like that slide. I think it sounds cleaner. And you come in with the chug. And we riff out on that. We go to our 4 chord. Back to the motif. That's just powering an A to an E7. Then we go to our 5 chord. So I'm going to break that one down. That's the coolest riff ever. So on that last turnaround riff, this would be the 2nd break. And by the way, guys, with all things musical and creative, you can move the breaks around. They don't have to follow a sequence. Even though you might want to, you don't have to. So the 2nd break is going to be this, and it's just a basic riff off of the, and again, I'm going to do a close-up on this one. So that riff would be which is that simple blues break, and it's a really groovy thing. And it kind of almost reminds me of Beautiful Girls by Van Halen. You will find that sort of riff used in tons of stuff. So, here's this. Low E, 3 slides to 4. And you do the same thing over the 4 chord, which is the A. 1, solo on that. So you notice on that one, we go from the 1, 4, 5, 5 back to the 1. We skip it. It goes like this. Now on that one, we do go to the 4 chord. Normally we don't. We go 1, 4, 5, 5, 1. On that particular break, 1, 4, 5, 4, 1. Keep that in mind. That one is really cool, and it's just a nice little shuffly, kind of a little cool little Freddie King riff. So it's E, G sharp, B, we go C sharp, E, C sharp. And it's all of those doubles. And you do the same thing on the 4. A, back to E, to the 5 chord, back to the 1. So that's that. The one thing that I do on that also, and I kind of stole it off of Jeff Healey, I think, I double up with a little bit of the top B and the E string off of that riff. So here it is. You're not going to see my left hand, but my left hand is doing this. Off the B and the E. So here it is. And that's all I'm doing. So I'm going to show you this hand. And then to the 4 chord, etc. That's that. And then after that, we go back to our motif. Is very simple, and it's just a little power out on that E up here. Chord. Now that's a riff that I want to do. Again, I'm going to show a close-up on that. And there's a million ways you can approach it. You can do that riff like this. You can do a million of them. You can. And that leads back to the 4. So that's that simple break. Okay, and the final break is a very simple. You do that half E chord. 12th fret, you know, it's an E, and you play from here. Then there's that cool riff. There's a million ways of doing it. This is the way I would do it. Let me break that one down for you. It's that basic blues riff. It's that one. So that riff here, you hit 3rd string, 1st string. 12 slides to 13, 12 on 1. Now you notice here we're on our 4th string and our 2nd string. And that leads us right to our 4. So that riff, so that's it. Let me back it out and close it up. So that, my friends, is Hideaway Blues by Freddie King. I hope you dug it. I hope you dug the lesson. I love that song. I love teaching that song to you guys. And if you dig it and it makes you feel groovy, leave me a good comment. I always appreciate that. I'll do my best to get back to you. Again, do something good for somebody else. Treat the world well. Make the world a better place. Rock on, practice your guitar. And I'll see you on the next one, guys. Here we go.